In reflecting back on the top moments of 2025, there's one story we could not ignore happening within our own EWTN News In Depth team. We close this special edition of our program with a personal and behind-the-scenes look into what, or I should say whom, we are especially grateful for from this past year. A few lives who bring you this program every week have been enriched in 2025 with blessings from God. For a small staff, we had a certifiable EWTN News In Depth baby boom.
Hello.
Hello. We've got some new members of the EWTN family here.
The News In Depth team especially. This is Lily Jean. Hey, Lily.
This is Rhoda.
Hi, Rhoda. Oh, and this is Azalea.
Right on.
Great timing
Right
there.
on cue.
How can we not reflect on this past year? And our arms are fuller.
Indeed.
Our hearts are fuller. I mean, Roselle, this is baby number 4 for you. And just that experience of working on the team and then finding out you're expecting your 4th blessing.
Yeah, it's so crazy to think about it. In the past 5 years, I've had 3 boys and 2 boys here while I was in a reporter for In Depth.
But the story of actually when you first told me that you were having a baby, we should talk about that.
Yes.
It was at the March for Life.
March for Life, we were both reporting. We were out on the field, and I was sitting down outside the tent because I just found out, and around 6 weeks, I started to feel nauseated and sick.
Right.
And then Mark's like,
I was like, how's it going? How you been? Just out of the blue.
yeah.
And you were like, well, I'm having a baby. But
Well, I haven't told anyone yet, but
right.
I'm expecting another.
And my wife and I hadn't told anybody yet that we were going to be welcoming Rhoda into the world. But she told me, she said August 4th is the due date, the exact same due date for Rhoda.
Wild.
And found out about it at the March for Life. At the time, I didn't even mention that we're having a baby too, but it was just incredible.
Yeah.
And a great place to, get that news.
It makes the event just all the more significant.
Absolutely.
Do you mind sharing? So, Rhoda, do you mind sharing
Sure.
her
Well,
name
it's kind
and
of,
significance?
there's a connection to Mother Angelica. Mother Angelica, before she was known as Mother, she grew up Rita Rizzo in Canton, Ohio. And when she was a young woman, she was very sick. She went to visit a woman who at the time was known as a healer and a mystic, and a very prayerful Catholic woman. Rhoda Wise was her name. I actually did a story on her a couple years ago. And a young Rita Rizzo goes to her. Rhoda Wise told her to pray a novena to Saint Therese, and she did. And at the end of it, she was miraculously healed. So that's right.
It's like a baby.
So we loved the name, and we thought, you know what, we're gonna go with Rhoda, who's now, this is her first time on TV. I mean,
She's doing great. She's doing great. Hi, sweet Rhoda.
But the integration of EWTN and family life, that's been significant for you too.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we have this privilege to integrate our faith with our work and our personal life with our work and our faith, and it's all woven in together. I mean, I don't mind sharing, Lily, we've been praying for her for years and years, so we found out we were pregnant more than 6 years into our marriage. And what is just wild was the week I found out, last year, a big assignment for the 3 of us was the National Eucharistic Pilgrimages.
Right.
Ultimately leading up to the National Eucharistic Congress. So the week I found out was the kickoff week for the National Eucharistic Pilgrimage. So I'm find out 3 days later, I'm on a train up to New Haven for the kickoff event, traveling for work.
Also at a work event.
And a work event. But it was amazing because my work assignment was essentially to be in adoration. I mean, you two probably felt the same way, that this Eucharistic pilgrimage,
experience.
we're in these Eucharistic processions, we're in adoration and Mass, and of course, my husband and I were just filled with gratitude and just in awe that we got this answered prayer after so many years. And in return, I was able to spend my weekend in adoration. And it was for work,
You
too.
found out in adoration.
Didn't find out in adoration, but
I found out and then was able to give my thanks
Right.
in
Yeah,
adoration,
that's
you know,
amazing.
just a few days later. And then I think I entered my second trimester while we were in Indianapolis for the National Eucharistic Congress. So Lily was there too.
She was there.
Throughout the journey.
You know, and so her name Lily is in honor of Saint Joseph, who was really a patron saint for my husband and I in our years of trying, but also a nod to Saint Therese of Lisieux, who's our little flower.
Lily.
Roselle, you know, it's a baby boom here at News In Depth, but I'd be remiss to not mention there have been other babies born on the News In Depth team. Our editor, Andy Spangenberg, he's had his 2 babies since the show began 5 years ago. This is the second baby you've had while, you know, being a correspondent on the show, and your 4th one, as we've mentioned. How has number 4 and the experience of number 4 compared to the experience of number 1?
4 times the charm.
Yeah. I have 4 boys, and let me tell you, each one has a different personality.
But your firstborn, there was also, you had to balance sort of work life
Yeah.
and motherhood, right? That was,
Yeah.
Yeah, so with my first, I had him when I was only 22. So I just recently graduated from college and I landed my first local news reporter job.
Wow.
And a few months in, I found out I was pregnant. So at first, I was always so ambitious. Any breaking news, any late night weather updates.
You were on it.
I was on it.
Yeah.
And then when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, hold on. And at first, I got a lot of mixed reactions.
really.
Yeah, so it wasn't, can you imagine having your first baby and not everyone was thrilled? I think there were concerns that it was too early, I was too young, it
What
wasn't
would it
the
mean
right
for your
time.
career?
What would it mean for my career since I'm just starting off? But I really just, I left it up to God. I prayed to Him and I said, you know, I think I'm just gonna trust you.
Wow.
I know you have plans for me and my son. Now he's 11,
Amazing.
in middle school. He's in Taekwondo, and I'm here reporting from the nation's capital, EWTN.
a
So
dream
it's
you probably
a blessing. Yeah.
a dream you
Right.
probably couldn't have even dreamt.
Yeah.
And you're living it
Yeah.
while saying yes to God and being open to life. And thank you for sharing that.
One of our colleagues said something that kind of resonated with me before Rhoda was born. He said, you know, being a parent will be the toughest thing you ever do, but also the most joyful. And I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely found that to be true. And
Yeah.
it's just, the word that keeps coming back to me is just blessing. This is our first child. And she's just a blessing and a gift.
I mean, Mark, I feel like fatherhood, you've been back not even a few months now from leave with Rhoda's birth, and it's been fully transformative. I mean, viewers might notice
The mustache.
the dad stash.
This was a result of a very generous paternity leave that I had. It was really a blessing to get to bond with Rhoda. And yeah, I guess this is staying for now. I mean, she only knows me with the mustache, so I don't know if I
that's
can.
right.
I don't know if I can shave. I don't want to scare her.
Yeah.
You know? We're gonna have a play date with these 3.
They certainly have been good news of 2025. We can't wait to see what 2026 brings.
Right.
But thanks for this play date.
Right.
Nice
We wanted the
meeting you
viewers
all.
to meet the newest members of the team.
Yeah.
Here's the 2026.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Exciting.